Here we go.
You see, Kelso understands that.
Yeah, Kelso understands. He was in the stream.
Yeah.
He saw. It was him. It was Dante. It was like, it was the people that mattered.
Yeah.
Kelsey, I know you enjoyed me playing some Frog Fraction. Your boy Miho was about it. But I'm also about this match coming on right
to Town and City.
Not surprising. I mean, legit feels comfortable on this stage. Understanding, yes, he can die very early, but now his ranges for killing is that much lower as well. And at the same time, he understands he's going to control this neutral. As long as he doesn't mess up, he's going to be completely fine. It's when he overextends where he's going to take a lot of damage. And very fortunate for DSS right there that he made contact with legit. If he didn't, I'm pretty sure, you know, probably losing his team last time.
That's already looking a little bit scary. Able to double jump outside of that dash attack, though. And now you're right. He's holding onto the center stage. He's got Banana in hand. So far, managing the risks of this situation pretty well.
I like that, getting as much percent as he can with that Banana into forward smash.
Oh, backing out of that ladder string and able to find his forward air, which is it's remarkable because of how rare it is that people manage to make it out of DSS's ladders. He's really refined his DI follow. It's to the point where like we don't give him enough credit a lot of times how often he is able to find off find the killing blow.
What I mean, speaking of killing blows, right there, the down tilt into the up smash. You know, I like that from legit too. Hitting in that quick little run, back and forth.
Oh my goodness, just being able to pop up just enough from the neutral to be over those down tilts.
Stock? No, I like that DI slipping out from the bottom and making sure that DSS couldn't convert, whether it be off the side or off the top.
Oh, just charging the whole way through that whiff grab attempt. Oh man, he was really looking for a way to interrupt those barrels. Wasn't able to find it though. Legit makes it back on stage after cheating death.
But at the same time, to Legit's benefit, I mean, he's going to go ahead and take away that stock.
Yeah.
But to Legit's benefit at the end right there, he was still in the blast zone. He completely hid what option he was going for. DSS was waiting out for some type of monkey flip, but he charged the barrels instead and was able to go ahead and get past him.
Yeah, it's one of those things where when you're inside that bubble, like, it's more ambiguous what sort of animation the opponent is doing because it's such a smaller figure that's over there. So a lot of times it does feel like more of a guessing game, essentially a blind guess to hopefully be able to close out that stock. But DSS sticking with the Meta Knight, this time taking Legit down to Lilac Cruz. But looks like Legit is more than comfortable dealing with the stage, which is kind of surprising because ordinarily this is one of his most hated stages. I'm honestly just curious now what he's banning against DSS. I have to assume it's Final Destination at this point.
Either FD. No, most likely FD, because I can't see him banning the Triflats. I don't think they would really help out DSS too much unless they go to Dreamland, but at the same time, Legit himself does like Dreamland.
Yeah, exactly. And then if he hated Town and City, I'll guess maybe he banned it because there's the chance of the Donkey Kong pick now. Whereas there wasn't Game 1 because you lock in characters before the stage bannings. Ooh, calling out the jump forward. Looked like it was going to be a late forward air, perhaps. It doesn't really matter. The point is that DSS got that call out.
Yeah, but I mean, he does legit finds himself at a deficit right now, trying to go ahead and get up in there. But unfortunately, he does.
Finding himself that back air and not even killing. What? Oh, but still getting a down air. This is fantastic. If he can just close that out, unfortunately, grabs the ledge. That was so close to calling out the roll get up with the dimensional slash.
I'm surprised that DSS didn't try to go out and go for another downer instead.
I want to guess that it was actually an input error, that he was trying to run off stage to do that, but you have to be so close.
Well, I was expecting either a downer or a neutral air, but wow, legit, the cojones on him just going straight onto the stage, understanding that he might have just lost that stock.
I mean, the thing is, he might have lost his stock regardless of what angle he picked, right? So just might as well take the one that will get me the bigger reward if I happen to pull it off.
Okay, they're just actually playing hot potato right now.
Hot banana, excuse you.
You're right. I wasn't ready for the potassium.
Oh, manages to catch that. Yeah, I do appreciate also DSS like fast falling through that platform, right? Still trying to create as much ambiguity as possible, even in that free fall situation. But Legit ready to go with the right timing of his up smash. That almost, 160% on Legit. Okay, that's fair.
DSS kind of reaching right there, going for that up smash to catch the landing, but wise from Legit to just get away from that option. Beautiful tech to get back onto the stage, but all his efforts in vain, getting caught by the shuttle.
Get out on that platform. Yep. Yeah, DSS managing to grab that banana, not able to get much more off the Z-drop, unfortunately. Legit now running away with his momentum. Oh, another unsafe barrel from Legit. That's the second time we've seen him do it tonight.
I mean, it's no surprise. Like, he understands that he has not been getting punished too often. Why not keep throwing it out while it's working?
Yeah, and like it still has that hitbox on top of it, beyond everything else.
Legit finds himself right back off stage, but, you know, DSS not gonna get really anything out of it. I like that. Just jumping out. DSS waiting for that air dodge.
Yeah, really smart stuff, and also smart on Legit to not give it to him. Both of these guys playing really well. Just getting right over the edge, finding himself the banana, and
that actually might do it. Yes, it does. And there we go, Legit up 2-0 here in Grand Finals, and he is on the winner side. DSS has to dig deep. Will he get this reverse 3-0? Will he lose this tournament?
Here's the thing, I have seen DSS do reverse 6-0s on Legit. Like, I am literally...
Have you seen the DK?
I am still, like... I'm, you know, open confession for folks that don't know, Legit is always in my carpool, so I always am rooting for him to take money back so he can pay me back for the gas. But, like, I'm not assuming I'm paid at all. Like, I know that DSS absolutely has the capacity to turn this back around.
I mean, but at least you're getting some gas money tonight. You know, my player left.
Man, if only you lived in SAC, things would be so much easier.
No, you're right, but I kind of don't. That thing's kind of far. But here we go, Lilat yet again. And DSS actually switching up the colors straight pearly white, trying to look like Chip Skylark right now. Hopefully it pays off for him.
Right now, I don't think this Timmy is having anything to do with it.
Definitely look like it. I'm pretty sure Vicky got called.
I can't follow that up, yeah.
I wasn't even going to. All right, another down throw already coming out from DSS. The up smash catching him, not going for the up air this time around. The conditioning already is in full effect. Up air this time, no, straight shuttle loop.
And the thing is, that got really close to killing too. Legit actually barely being able to DI straight into that upper corner of this blast zone. Here we go though, able to toss out the banana, getting a little bit extra hits on DSS, but still not quite able to get the momentum he needs. This is still a very scary spot for him.
Yep. And the peanut right there that Legit just tossed out, he understood that he wasn't able to go ahead and grab that. Wow. I think that was yes, it was shuttle loop and forward air.
Yeah.
Fortunate for Legit that the forward air ended up getting up in there to go ahead and stuff it.
You know, if this was Brawl when shuttle loop had invincibility in the beginning.
Get out.
Yeah. I'm just making sure people don't forget.
You're living in the past right now. More so than DSS.
Oh my goodness, going right into the...
Oh my goodness, Diddy Kong!
Because the thing that's amazing is that Legit happened to air dodge right at the right time past that shuttle loop. It's so rare to see DSS actually call out non-committal dropping, but here we go, just bouncing right off the Lilat wing.
He got dropped straight to the blast zone.
I mean, it's for the best.
All right, like that, Legit waiting it out again. Going with that up smash, catching him. One more for good show. That's going to be it. 0-0. Tournament stock right now for Legit.
I mean, DSS isn't going to give it up without a fight. A clean reset on that platform, but unfortunately not able to follow the DI that Legit gave after that down throw, able to escape the tornado.
Yeah, especially right there on the platform. DSS didn't have any type of momentum to go ahead and get underneath him. But DSS does have 34%, now 41. Catching an upper? No, it's going straight for that dash attack.
Oh, trying to get himself into a good reset position himself. Legit doesn't find it either. Both players once again on the base floor. DSS finds that first grab. Isn't going to be able to commit to anything too big. Just finds himself a ledge trap situation, but Legit sneaks his way back to that center stage.
I mean, so far, really in just this stock, Legit is struggling to go ahead and get anything established. He's been going for a lot of these tomahawks, trying to get these grabs, but DSS wise, just getting away from a lot of things that Legit has been tossing out. He's going to have to go ahead and clean that up. Or no, Legit. DSS might find himself back on his board.
It was interesting because, like, up until this moment, DSS looked like he was keened in on Legit's fear. That, like, the set was getting away from him. He was starting to be more bold and trying to call out these rolls and those sort of things. But now Legit himself is starting to feel a little bit more bold, now that the SD is behind him. But it might not be soon enough. Oh, footstool into down air, really clean stuff, and that's actually going to do it.
Untechable right there on the Lilat ledge. Couldn't do anything, went too deep into that blast zone and couldn't let out the barrels to go ahead and get back.
Yeah, DSS closing out that game really nicely. It looks like it was all in that color switch. It was just the Chip Skylark Meta Knight.
And A-Bomb coming through saying he watched 10 minutes of Frog
Why
Factions.
would you watch Frog
You're
Fraction.
supposed to play Frog Fraction.
Play. This is not a backseat gamer game. But anyway, this though is a fantastic spectating game.
And DSS goes to Berkeley. He damn sure knows how to do his fractions.
And you should watch these guys first so you can understand how to measure percentages and such before diving
Definitely.
into.
I mean, he makes sure he gets that whole stock instead of the, 1/2.
And oh my goodness, this down air pressure. The legit still finds the punish with the Nair out of shield. Only 6%, but you just need to show your opponent, hey, I can punish that. Stop doing it.
No, Banana actually getting in the way right there for DSS. Couldn't follow up with that dash attack correctly. Picked it right back up and couldn't put legit in a frame tap situation.
Yeah, Kinect walking away with 48 solid % on legit afterwards.
Good jabs just kind of interrupting. And I know, like, DSS, as I kind of hinted earlier in the winter final set, is the fact that he understands the disjoint that Meta Knight does have. He will toss it out just to get rid of that banana, whether it be with the down tilt or even just the jabs.
Oh, jumping up, grabbing the banana. Where does he get off the down air? He looks for the raw back air, but legit makes sure to answer the forward air before it comes out. Still going to be caught for that forward air, though, with the S smash from DSS, and this is what I was talking about. The momentum from DSS, it doesn't matter that he was down the previous 2 games. He was looking super strong already in this game 4.
No, definitely. I mean,
this guy out.
DSS is that momentum-based player. When he is feeling himself and when he understands how his opponent is playing him, he is basically a cerebral assassin. He knows how to get up in there. He knows where to pick his spots and just make sure he can go ahead and get this W. It might take him a few games to go ahead and make it happen, but nonetheless, it will happen, and he is in the driver's seat here in the early goings of Game 4.
We're looking like legit still a little bit lost on how to actually bring this back to the way it was in the previous 2 games. Oh, still not going to be able to find it, but oh my gosh, did you see the way DSS was already adjusting to put himself in that S-smash pressure range? Not dropping a beat right now.
No, but I also like the fact that DSS has been attempting to go for some DI mix-ups. When we were at the right side of this stage, he was in a position to go ahead and just immediately go for a back throw to get stage control. Instead, went for that down throw. But wisely, legit was ready to go ahead and DI correctly, but this time around, he's going to go ahead and land that up smash, evening up the stocks, and it's going to be a great conversion to go ahead and even up these percents halfway there.
Again, tournament stock for legit. But he still has a 50% deficit to make up, not just a 50% deficit, but one against Meta Knight and one as consistent as DSS is at converting off of those openings. You can see he's looking for these dash attacks, and the fact that he immediately recognizes the fact that legit doesn't want to give him the dash attacks, goes in straight for the grab the moment the first one was blocked.
Legit actually getting quite aggressive, going for the down air, trying to win right away, but DSS wisely just air dodging away. Back at the ledge, jumping up this time, understanding that DSS is immediately going to go for that back air.
Oh my god, calling out the empty jump with a grab, the fastest out of shield option he had that was low
beautiful tech right there coming out from legit, and finds himself with stage control as well, and the platform. And DSS barely getting away from that, the single way, oh, going the wrong way. That was game if legit was facing the correct way to throw that banana.
And he's just backs off from the forward smash.
He has to.
Gets himself a
Did you
banana.
see that shield? That thing looked like a Reese's Pieces.
Oh my goodness, yeah, he didn't want to taste the peanut butter. Not yet.
No. There ain't no type of chocolate in there. But, speaking of something sweet, that shuttle loop.
So it's sweet. It's got that peanut butter, that protein that DSS is always looking for in his life.
You seen him right now?
No, I mean, this is a boy. This is a growing boy.
Yo, wait. Oh, okay. I was like, what's this female doing in the back? She playing a game.
I think she's just...
No, she's actually playing a game.
Oh, she's playing Rivals of Aether.
Is she?
Yeah, it's a free-for-all. Like, here's the thing. I was thinking of getting in on that.
Oh, no.
But
we
we
got you started. Oh, no. We're playing Rivals.
No. Here's the thing. I recognized they were all casuals, and I didn't want them to hate the game, so I chose not to get in the rotation.
What are you talking about? You should have, man. I don't even know who you play. You should have just bodied them real quick.
Nah, I'll body you. You want to walk up there after this.
Good.
But anyway, Game 5 of this loser set right now. DSS on the verge of a reset and sitting strong with a great deal of momentum on top of it. Look at these landing traps. Look at this coverage.
That was a beautiful dash attack. Understanding legit is just not going to toss out this air dodge, hitting him right up in the air like, cool, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to put you in a worse position. Oh, no grab. Okay.
Yeah,
backs off, but he's still going to get some good percent. Shuttle loop. Not going to take away the stock, though. Good banana with Legit's going to put up this percent, 66 to the 81. He has to keep DSS on this ledge, but the rollback going to catch him yet again. And here we go, Legit finds himself in the lead.
And once again, like you said, just trying to make the gameplay center around the ledge as opposed to the center of the stage.
So, right there, I like what Legit is doing. He's respecting DSS at the ledge quite a bit more, understanding that he's going for those up airs at the ledge quite a bit more to get rid of that banana setup, but he let him go, and look, he ended up really flourishing for it because he got that down smash when DSS ended up regrabbing the ledge.
We have Legit actually taken the first stock in quite a while as well. Making it back to that stage, but just bare. Oh my goodness, looking to execute this Meta Knight, but not going to find it. Instead, gets forward smashed.
I mean, he got himself into that execution. Forward smash, taking away that stock, and Legit kind of exploding in the early goings of this next stock up to 53% onto DSS.
Oh, miscalculating which side of DSS Legit would end up on. Grabs the wrong way, but still makes it back to center stage after that punish.
Okay. Grab, not going to follow up off that down tilt. Fortunate for DSS.
They both ran up to each other at center stage and spot dodge at the same time.
They're expecting a grab?
Yeah, they're both expecting a grab. I think that's the funnier part.
Beautiful DI coming off from Legit, making it very hard for DSS to go on to follow up. Not rolling in this time.
DSS being bold, jumping straight into Legit's face, right into this monkey's business.
Right now, Legit is just struggling to get back onto this stage and really establish what he wants to do. He wants this banana, he wants to control this neutral, but DSS is just so close onto him, playing so aggressively.
That was some nice bait. The back away down air on the shield, prompting Legit to drop it. Almost taking that stock for it, too.
Yeah, but catching the jump. DSS. Oh my god, this is gonna be it.
Nah, he makes it back just barely. Managed to power shield the back air.
The F-tilt not gonna land. The multi-hit's actually not landing.
Legit's punishes, though, not quite coming together either. He's playing a little bit flustered right now.
But he has the banana in hand yet again. Has to find DSS landing straight onto the ground. No, just catches the banana in the air, but now he can't even take the time to go ahead and grab it. And like I said, he's gonna get punished.
Find himself to that ledge, though. Makes it back up and grabs the banana for good measure.
I like that little pop gun action right there. Mixed up really the movement where DSS couldn't follow the monkey flip.
These banana catches by both players, incredible. Oh, almost catches it, but DSS still keeps it in play.
And Chief, I said earlier, they're playing hot banana.
Who microwaves the banana, though? Maybe Vanith does.
I was going to say, probably Apology Man.
Yeah.
No, he already microwaves the cereal. I wouldn't be surprised if he microwaves the bananas.
The whole darn breakfast, I bet. But anyway.
Other side. Yup.
Yeah, there we go. Great mix up and great call out to you. There you go. Finding that down throw. Another edge guard situation.
I like the way. No! Dimensional game! Just enough space to go in and catch him here in Game 5. DSS
getting that reset.
Oh my goodness.
And I mean, that was so good too, because like for a moment I was thinking the same thing. Legit is like, oh my god, he slipped by again. But now he didn't slip by. That's exactly where DSS wanted him.
I thought he was out of range.
You're never out of range of the dimensional slash.
My goodness.
Meta Knight's Houdini. He'll find you anywhere.
You're right. He definitely didn't see him, but now he did. Whew. Beautiful stuff right there. Coming out from DSS to go ahead and reset the bracket.
I mean, I expect nothing less from the man. I mean, like...
No DK. No DK.
No DK needed.
DK.
Yeah. That's another good thing. I always love seeing people manage to make things work with their you know, their pride and joy, their main. As opposed to having
that's
to
true
resort
adaptation.
To
like,
yeah.
He didn't rely on some type of gimmick. He didn't rely on just getting these grabs, on getting some type of great momentum. No, he just played very honest with his own character and legit.
Legit is not looking
He might be given an early
that.
Christmas present. I don't know.
This is not like this. This is the Christmas present he wanted was like a fresh 2-stock or like, here, hold this tourney out. He didn't want to give him a tourney W. That's too much for the Secret Santa budget.
Oh, and DSS actually missed inputting again? I'm not sure, but the Joe Rush not going to get punished. He does find himself already lapping legit in the early goings of this next game. Air dodge? No.
Almost, though. That is still so scary, being able to barely slip under that tornado, but I'm just looking at how much ground Legit has to cover right now, and I'm not sure how on earth he's going to do it.
And honestly, this is not what you want to do with DSS. As we've seen in the past already, when DSS has momentum, he will go ahead and take it all the away. And the forward smash finding its mark. And the banana barely getting up in there. That was a back air in the making. Fortunate for Legit, he was able to interrupt that.
Yeah, very, very finely. Oh my god!
But he's Meta Knight.
Here's the thing. I saw Legit do that at Gamers last Friday. He was preparing that on Jabe. He was like, I wonder if I can footstool and banana on people.
That's actually beautiful.
He's been keeping that in his back pocket until he was in
actually
Losers.
Nice. But you know, I feel like he tipped a little too early.
I mean, maybe he did, but I think right now, the thing is when you do something stat stylish, that's a great way to reclaim momentum for yourself. I was like, you know what? This isn't an off day, because I just did that to DSS. This can't be an off day for me. Definitely.
I mean, he's finding himself trying to rack up this percent, getting back into the game. 40% already on DSS, and there we go. Elijah getting these grabs.
Finding all these back airs too, and look at that, the percent already tied up. And when you remember how this first stock went for Legit, this is a man reborn right now.
Legit going a little too hard right now, and luckily the dash attack ended up coming off for Legit. Second least on life. Oh, that tornado almost taking it off the top there. DSS, where are you going? I think he was expecting a monkey flip high, but it was not the case. But speaking of monkeys, the banana yet again coming in, helping out Legit, and still down by 10%. Just needs one good hit. And as I say that, going for that up smash.
Not able to find these down tilts that he's looking for. DSS is aware that this is the opening that Legit wants, and he's just making sure that he's either DIing correctly. That time he's getting hit by that back air.
Wow.
He's either DIing or holding his shield for so much of that, but you can only do it for so long. Eventually, the Diddy's gonna read your DI.
That was actually beautiful stuff from Legit. Yeah. Losing his stock so early, but able just to dig deep, hold on to it, and take away the game as well.
Yeah, it was just like I said, you know, we don't expect anything less from DSS. We don't expect anything less from Legit either, right? Like these are two competitors to the bitter end. It doesn't matter how much tragedy befalls them earlier in a set. They don't ever give up, and it's really great to watch.
Here we go into game 2. Battlefield actually the counter pick for Legit this time around.
Oh, this is DSS's counter pick.
Oh, DSS, my bad.
Which is surprising to see, actually.
He just wants a mix-up. He was like, yo, like...
But not Dreamland? Does he just want Legit to not be able to kill? Is that like what he's hoping on baking on here?
I would assume so, but at the same time, it's making his ladder combo that much harder to go ahead and kill as well. But so far, this first stock, it's looking all Legit, only taking 1% at the moment.
He is finding that down throw.
Going for that out smash there. I think it was, you know, a little credit to the platform there.
Again, just throw into throw. DSS, though, not able to get the long strings we know and love from his Meta Knight.
No, I mean, the DI and these techs right now coming out from Legit actually helping out so much more. It's where he's not taking the long strings, as you're stating.
And I mean, Legit, the moment he finds himself in these neutral situations right now, he's treating this like he's fighting Donkey Kong, right? He's just like, I have the lead, so come at me, bro.
I mean, Meta Knight is kind of in the same boat because Donkey Kong is looking just for grabs. Meta Knight is looking for that dash attack.
Yeah.
Like, now you're putting up your shield. With DKs, you want to just work around that shield. You don't want to put it up and avoiding those grabs.
He's the inverse, right? The reverse DK.
Exactly. And I mean, I think that's why it works so well for DSS, because it's like, okay, if you're shielding a lot, DK. If you're not, Meta Knight.
Right now, both strategies can be diffused by just avoiding the mix-up entirely, right? And that's what Legit has been playing his whole neutral game around. Just holding back, waiting for DSS to be forced to make that approach, and then weaving around it and finding his monkey punish. And it's been carrying him a great deal in the second half of this set.
Okay, so I really like that read from Legit. Down tilt, waited for the roll, got that nair, and then took it for more damage into the forward airs and whatnot. That was some very slick stuff from him. Okay, why would you run out the forward smash?
Sometimes you want to call some things.
You're right.
Leading now, tossing out the banana at the correct distance, too, for the ledge trap setup.
I mean, Legit is just in the driver's seat right now. DSS struggling on his own counter pick to get anything going. It really just looks like Legit is at home. Like, look at this. He's just tossing out nairs willy-nilly. Doesn't even care. He's like, yo, I'm up by a stock. You take away it. That's fine. I got another one.
Yeah, considering how conservative he was playing with that first original stock, seeing him willing to toss out these aerials all over the place, just shows how much more comfortable he's feeling weaving around DSS. But of course, wow, that even still doesn't take it, given the amount of rage on Meta Knight and the percent on Legit.
Yeah, unfortunate for Legit that that smash would have sealed the deal, but again, he's gonna pop out, but you don't pop out all of them.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Once again, Legit finds himself up 2-0 against DSS, but we just saw this story. We literally just saw this story in the previous set.
The only difference, it wasn't this dominant.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't back.
We weren't having two stocks.
Like the previous game, like when you consider the first stock being an SD, like within 10 seconds, it was essentially two back-to-back two stocks.
They were down to the wire, but this time around, DSS opting to the red-eye Meta Knight, not going with the all-white, not going with the Chip Skylark. So
means he's made another mental adjustment, another reminder band on his finger to think about.
So just gonna have to wait and see how this is gonna play out.
I think of this as DSS's main color, right? This is DSS at his most DSS.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what that means for Legit right now. So far, opening up with dash attack into Tornado.
Now it's a quick 27, and really Legit basically evening it up with 26 of his own. Here in Game 3, I'm looking for a lot more slow-paced game from DSS. When he's getting a little too aggressive, yes, he can really pressure Legit into terrible situations, but the way Legit is playing, he's picking the correct options. I feel like you need to space him out. You need to get out the range of that grab from Diddy Kong and just find the openings for yourself. And honestly, it's very simple, but I feel like a couple more grabs need to come out from DSS because he's immediately going for these dash attacks. He's looking for a lot of these aerials, and just like that, great grab, has him off stage, trying to... So DSS does that often. He ends up roaring with the up air to try to land that back air.
One thing that I'm noticing with DSS's neutral is he's not just grabbing a whole lot more lately, but the way that he's moving horizontally, he moves just in single dash increments, right? He's slowly inching towards Legit and picking options from there. He's not trying to force himself into Legit space too soon. He's trying to make sure he controls every single inch as he wins it instead. But right now, not quite enough, though. Still at a percent deficit to Legit.
No, I mean, honestly, what it's looking like is Legit is controlling every inch, every space. He's allowing DSS to toss out these forward smashes, all of these moves, and just playing around it. It was already evident in the last few attempts that DSS threw out there. Immediately, once the move was thrown out, we had an up air come out, and Legit got himself a nice little string from it.
Here we go, Legit still riding that momentum. Not able to land fast enough in order to punish that shuttle loop. And instead, yeah, you're just going for those bananas. I like the way that DSS is using these shuttle loops so that he lands on the Town and City platforms. Make himself a little bit more secure against Legit, but...
That smash, yes, that's going to be it. Town and City helping out quite a bit. And the fact that he has not tossed that out this whole game is not stale.
Not the way I would ever want to see Grand Finals end. Legit is going to walk away with that. Unfortunately, Town and City's stretcher does take DSS's life. Fellas, this is the reason why Town and City...
I think he married.